Congressman Lito Atienza on Tuesday called on the Congress to take immediate action on the franchise renewal of broadcast giant ABS-CBN. In a press forum in Quezon City, Atienza slammed the Congress for still not talking about ABS-CBN's franchise, saying Congress should just close its door for lacking the urgency to talk about important issues.
Ang aking nakikinikinita ay yung pagkawala ng bisa ng ating Kongreso. Kapag itong paraan na kanilang sinusunod, where the franchise is not even being discussed, and the people in charge, including the Speaker, and inuupuan nila yung issue, baka dumating ang panahon, hindi na kailangan ng Kongreso dahil meron ng ibang umaaksyon. I am defending the position that Congress must function. We must take up the franchise. Whether you are for or against is not material to me. But Congress must act now. Why? Trabaho namin yan eh. Yan ay mandato ng konstitusyon ng ating bansa. Ang Kongreso ang tanging ahensya na mangangalaga ng pagtanggap ng application for any franchise, granting, canceling, suspending, renewal, Kongreso po yan. Kung hindi rin nagagalaw ang Kongreso, I urge all of them, magsira na tayo at wala naman tayong silbi.
The palace earlier said ABS-CBN can just apply for a new franchise to the National Telecommunications Commission or NTC should its 25-year franchise be cancelled. Atienza explained this is impossible as the NTC is under the office of the President. President Rodrigo Duterte had previously threatened ABS-CBN that he will make sure its franchise won't be renewed because the network refused to air one of his political advertisements during the 2016 presidential elections.
Na ang sinasabi nila, pwede naman sila mag-apply sa NTC. Ang NTC, for your information, is under the office of the President. And for your information, the President has already declared, I will not grant it. So therefore, what is there to expect from the NTC? At the refusal, alam ko naman na isasagot ng NTC. Aba, hindi ko pwedeng aksyonin yan. May kaso kayo sa Supreme Court eh. In other words, pagpapasa-pasahan ng bola, ang mangyayari dyan, walang aksyon. Pag walang aksyon, magsasara ABS.
Meantime, the president of the College Editors Guild of the Philippines and former editor-in-chief of Ibon Foundation stated their stance on the ABS-CBN franchise renewal.
Ipagtanggol o i-respect, i-uphold ang issue ng press freedom sa ating bansa. Gamitin ang mga pangunahing democratic platforms. Katulad nga nung nasabi kanina na ang issue, kung ito ay issue ng franchise, ay ipasaloob yung issue na ito sa Kongreso dahil sila naman yung pangunahin na tumutugon dito.
And while our focus is on ABS-CBN, our demand is really to defend press freedom. In many of the protest actions, you don't hear phrases like defend ABS-CBN that often because we realize that ABS-CBN, as being part of the dominant media, would be far from perfect in terms of coverage and in terms of how it treats its workers. But whether or not it amounts to the closure of this particular network is a different matter altogether, and that is why we have to stand in defense of press freedom.
For One Media Network, this is Gillian Geronimo.